very prominent American politician of Greek descent, Michael Dukakis. I think everybody has heard of him. He's now with Amtrak, and his speech was about the railways and the railway system in this country. During his speech, he mentioned the danger of Balkanization. Of course, he said that his folks came from the Balkans and didn't mean anything negative about the Balkans. Another important point that I want to stress is that after the fall of the wall, we are reestablishing all historical and cultural ties with our northern neighbors, and they among themselves. In the same way, we try to cooperate with all the other Balkan states, which are at different stages of their relationship. In 1997, in Crete, the first meeting of heads of state and government of the countries of the area was held, and it initiated what is called the Southeastern Europe Cooperation Initiative. Political and economic issues are being discussed. We're trying to find common ground and common ideas. Increasingly, we're learning to talk to each other and sort out situations among ourselves. We have been a member of the EU since 1981. I believe that most Greeks, the overwhelming majority, believe that this has been a very good thing. It was highly beneficial. Agricultural subsidies, programs for rural areas, financing of important infrastructure projects. In 1987, the per capita income in Greece was 52% of the Union's average per capita income. In 1999, it was 69%. A few days ago, the euro was introduced in Greece and in 11 other member states. It's a huge change, very important politically, and what the Union requires are initiatives, and we shall provide it. Institutions and procedures, however, not all Europe is about. We give also priority to bringing the European structures closer to the citizen. At the same time, we expect concrete and serious response from the other side. For example, concerning Cyprus, significant, substantial progress on Cyprus will contribute, of course, very much towards consolidating confidence between Greece and Turkey. We fully support the efforts of the UN Secretary General to resolve the Cyprus issue on the basis of the UN resolutions which call for the establishment of a bizonal, bi-communal federation in the island. Talks have started between the President of Cyprus, Mr. Kyriakis, and the Turkish secretary leader, Mr. Denktash. We all hope they will bear fruit and allow, at last, this dividing wall, which is a shame for the international community, to fall. That Cyprus is also a candidate for membership in the European Union. It is set to graduate at the top of the class. It fulfills all the criteria, economic, and all the others. In the struggle against terrorism, we stand together with our partners in the EU, our allies in NATO, and we support the efforts of the US. That is required by the values of democracy and freedom, for which Greece has struggled so often throughout our history. Because Greece indeed shares with the United States these common values mentioned by the Prime Minister. We share also common struggles to defend these values with the land of our citizens, as in World War I, World War II, Korea, Gulf War, even in Somalia there was a small Greek force, and now our soldiers stand side by side in peacekeeping operations in the Balkans. To sum up, the image I want to bring is that Greece faces the future with confidence. The times, of course, are challenging. There are some difficulties, some problems. We are not a particularly large or populous country, but we have a stable democratic system, strong economy, a significant presence at the core of European and Atlantic institutions. We are in a position to contribute to peace and stability in the region. We are at the same time ready to contribute to the efforts to closer European integration. And we believe this will further affirm our national interests. And we value also, of course, our traditional friendship with the United States. In a couple of years, we shall have the honor and the privilege to bring the Olympic Games back to their original home. Of course, we aim to hold technically impeccable games. We are working on it at full speed. Everything will be ready when it has to be ready. But what we want to enhance is the values of peaceful cooperation, peaceful competition, the cultural values of the Olympic Games, which were the values behind the ancient Olympics, and show to mankind that they are still relevant. In short, we hope to make a difference in this changing world. Thank you very much.